Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Can I welcome you to Worcester Rugby Club on a lovely spring morning. I was going to say summer's morning. Somebody's already reminded me that we met last June when we had the emergency budget, and of course the weather was awful. So here we are in March, beautiful day. I can imagine a few of you are bursting to get out onto the golf course, seeing as that's probably where you spend most of your time. Before we start, what I'd like to do, if I may, is an appeal. We want your bras. Awfully sorry, but we want your bras. You know, what we're doing is we're collecting ladies' bras to help the attempt on the longest bra chain in the world record, which is taking place at Worcester Racecourse in July. We have a box at the back, a pink box at the back of the room where we are collecting. We've collected a load towards the for the event, and we want even more. So please donate any unused, any old bras that you have. And just looking around the room, I see one or two of the men probably have got a few of their own. Haven't you, Bob? Thank you, Bob. I didn't quite know what to call today's presentation, so I decided I'd open with the headline off yesterday's Daily Star, which I thought was so inappropriate for the day. It's the 12th annual Crowther Beard budget breakfast briefing. This is one of the longest running breakfast briefings probably in the West Midlands, and certainly the longest running in Worcester. And the Chancellor... Which one's the version? Chris? The Chancellor called it a plan for growth. And I'm delighted to say today, not only is Chris Hobbs, my tax partner, going to be speaking, but also we're delighted we've got Mike Ashton, the Chief Executive of the Chamber of Commerce in Herefordshire and Worcestershire, here to give a business perspective a bit later on. It was a second budget for George. Wonderful for him. He's now given 3 speeches on the economy, although I think Chris probably will dispute it's just 3. But he said the one thing I picked out was the urgent call for action from Britain. So I thought of Kitchener. We need you. Come on, let's get some action together, he was saying. He then went on to basically devise a 4-tenanted approach. Firstly, that we have the most competitive tax system in the G20. Then that we're the best place in Europe to start, finance and grow businesses, to encourage investments and exports as a route to more balanced economy, and to create a more educated workforce that is the most flexible in Europe. And we've decided that the way to do the presentation was probably to build up around those four key areas. But to start with, let's have a look at the economy and look at some of the background to where we are at this time. Chancellor, for a number of years, various chancellors, Gordon Brown, Alistair Darling, and now George Osborne, are saying we need a strong and stable economy. And we know where Gordon Brown and Alistair Darling were taking us. Only this month, the OECD has conducted a survey of the UK economy and has concluded in that the global financial crisis and the associated recession ended a 15-year period of continuous growth, rising employment and stable inflation. Significant imbalances have developed, however, in terms of public and external deficits and excessively